Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look here again at Solana. We're going to double check a couple of important factors here. There is potential for the price action still to pull back. Now, if we do establish higher highs here soon, that could invalidate this trend or just more so push it out a little bit. We'll talk about what that means for us here. And again, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Do me a quick favor, like the comments below. Actually, no, just like the video, comment below. All the above, whatever it takes. I appreciate it. Deeply appreciate you helping grow the channel. If you are new to the channel, though, of course, welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. We got a trading academy, community, and signals group. Link down below for that. We took some monster profits too, just to keep you in mind. 65% from Bitcoin in 4 days, HBAR 70% in 4 days, and what was it? Bake 20% in 2 days. So been a nice little last couple of days for us here, taking some nice healthy profits. So with Solana, is profit worth taking right now? Well, generally the concept is yes. As we talked about earlier, if Bitcoin continues to regress, which it has been doing, Solana could pull back. Keep in mind, Solana's been doing very well and is quite favorable to go to the upside soon. But you got to recognize, between 135 and 145, there's a lot of liquidation, okay? So it really just means that a lot of longs could be in trouble if you were to get too greedy. So if you're in a long position that's in profit, consider securing some profit and or adjusting your stop loss higher. It's really quite simple, folks. Try not to get too greedy in this market. It's not really the ideal market for that, really. It's just ridiculous to leave money on the table. Personally, I don't like doing it. Anyways, when you take a trade, always set a target and always set a plan. If you're trading without a plan, you're trading to fail, basically. Okay, so taking a look here at Solana daily time frame, what are we looking at here? Well, simply note, we're over the 20-day SMA and the 100, right? We're below the 50. That's kind of an important level there, but the strong consideration for the price to likely continue further up is being over that 20-day SMA. That's like the biggest deal here. So I've been talking about that for the last 2 or 3 days. It's important to recognize that that's going to be huge in the big picture. So not that it works as a strong support, it just implies we've shifted momentum, and that's important, right? Momentum is a big deal when it comes to trading. So when you take a look at the momentum here, MACD converging, swinging upwards, nice momentous trend there. Stochastic is still swinging up, but it's starting to lose its momentum, so keep in mind pullback could make sense here soon. Based on Elliott Wave, it would make sense for us to see an ABC pattern moving forward. We can see the RSI and Stochastic all looking pretty decent here with money flow index right there at about 50. So these are favorable signs, folks. There's no other way around it. The daily time frame looks pretty bullish, okay? Now, do you just arbitrarily jump into a long position because that's not necessarily. I have to always say it like that because some folks hear that, they close the video, take a trade, and the price goes the other way, okay? Again, you don't just base a trade off one time frame. That's why we look at and kind of get an evaluation here. That's what technical analysis is all about. So again, there's no one specific indication that's going to work very well for you. It's a combination of things here. And we take a look here, we see a lot of doji candles here, letting us know there might be a potential reversal coming. Now, once more, we have the 200-day SMA hanging out right there. That's a pretty big deal, getting above that. We've been above that for about 12 to 16 hours. That's awesome. MACD is converging, stochastic RSI swinging down, but money flow index and RSI kind of right there in that sweet spot at 70. So again, it's not a bad place, honestly, right there at 70, common rejection level, but also a good support if we can break above it. So there's a good chance we could see the price continue higher. So I'm not trying to talk you out of it. In fact, it has a lot of patterns as to why it could. You take a look at the hourly here. I mean, we're retesting this range up here. We have an ascending type of trend. So a lot of times when you see these type of trends, they will break to the upside, okay? But you just kind of want to wait and be patient to see what it's going to do because this is still a little premature in my opinion. Again, we've been overextended for a while. Bitcoin's pulling back, volume's pulling back as well. And if we take a look at the cloud here, well, it looks all well and good, 100% green light to keep your long position open. It's going to come to an end here soon if we don't break out to the upside in the relative near future. In other words, we maybe have about 10 to 12 hours of continuation to the side before the price is more likely to lock into a descending type of trend. If we don't break, if we don't continue to maintain this ascending trend line here, that's oftentimes again running concurrent with a 20-day SMA, we can see here that we could see some problems soon. Okay, so if we don't have a breakout soon, I think there's a decent probability we'll see the price retrace that 148 range. I believe that in a lot of ways because we had some previous liquidation at that level, and this current resistance is going to turn into a support. So me personally, previous resistance level oftentimes retested as a support level. Okay, so that's usually what I try to go off of. I have an alert set for like 148, 149 range. If it comes into that level, we'll go and reevaluate, see if it's worth taking along at that point. But to me personally, I'd much rather wait for a trade that never happens than take a FOMO in right now and the price of Bitcoin goes down and it all comes down. Okay, because once more, Bitcoin's exuding some bearish behavior in smaller time frames. So if we kind of think about that, a decent chance we'll see a correction from Solana here soon. So I do personally think Solana is on the recovery and it's doing very well, contrary to most coins right now. But there's no doubt that we got to be mindful that a pullback would make sense right now. Okay, so that's what I'm here for, just to try to knock some sense into you, because I know a lot of folks out there are just completely ridiculous from what I hear. I don't watch other influencers, so to speak, but I can tell you that it's important for you to pump the brakes sometimes and not overtrade. So if other people are telling you just to jump in and it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Okay. Anyways, you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is the site linked down below. Do not forget to comment and like the video. Deeply appreciate that. And of course, trade with Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. We use them primarily as a good exchange here for our community. Link down below. Highly recommend using them. You get some nice rewards if you use my link, but more importantly, no KYC or VPN. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks again for your time. Take care.